Hi, my name is Miriam. In this video, we will be going over some essentials of effective communication skills and some essentials of public speaking for this communication speech class. And so we're going to start with effective communication skills. Effective communication is crucial for the success of any relational setting, including personal relationships, work, or business relationships. Public speaking, or even talking to neutral people in a store or in public or when you're out. According to this article of research that I have read and studied regarding effective communication, there are 7 principles that I will go over with you, and they are as follows. Number 1 is clarity. Clarity means using direct language that leaves the listener in understanding and agreement with what was said. The second one would be coherence, speaking in a way that is logical and orderly, that is structured so that the content of information is strung together in an order that makes sense. This is important because otherwise the listener can be distracted by too much or scattered information to hear the delivery point of the message. So coherence for me is really having structure and order to the content of what's being shared. In a way that is really received and understood. The third thing would be confidence. Confidence is when the speaker is coming from a place of confidence. It gives the audience and the listener a greater chance of listening and respecting the message. When you respect the person, it is easier and more likely to respect the message. The fourth one we have is concrete. Concrete is the ability to deliver clear examples and data to the listener without using generalizations or abstract ideas. And so if I was concrete in this video, rather than saying I'm sharing a video for this assignment of class, I would say I'm recording this video including the effective communication skills and the essentials of public speaking. It's a little more concrete. The next one would be correctness. This is important for validity and reliability. This would be using references or repeating information used earlier in another form and connecting the pieces of information for the listener to put the facts together in an accurate manner. And so an example of correctness would be if I share that about my point earlier when I talked about confidence, that is something that I read in my research in the article that I will have listed below. And so that gives me an extra layer of correctness. Conciseness is the ability to use as few words as possible without shortening the message and its effects. So really clear, concise, that is really a concise way to describe it. Courtesy is using polite language, leaving a pleasantness and tone of voice. Courtesy is more about the way of speaking versus the content being said. And so those are the 7 principles of effective communication. Super helpful in the workplace, in personal lives, especially when public speaking. And so that brings us to the essentials of public speaking. So when it comes to public speaking, it's important to start with considering your audience. I find that thinking about the audience can help when choosing a topic. That way you know it will be communicated to a specific crowd and then you can address their needs. For example, I work in a drug and alcohol facility. If I were to come in one day and speak about business, I would most likely lose my audience. And the same goes for an office setting. If I would come in and speak about drugs and alcohol, that would be kind of a taboo subject and might be inappropriate for that time and place. It's important to use verbal and nonverbal skills. This can be used in ways of using concise, profound language to lead the audience to think deeper into the words you left them with. And additionally, using nonverbal skills, it's important to embody your topic and bring your whole being there. The audience can really feel and experience that felt sense of the topic being discussed. And so really using my verbal communication, I might say something like, you know, the line that I used earlier about concise communication. It's being very clear and direct. And then I would pause and let the audience think about what I just said. And then nonverbal communication might be like this. So this is my case assignment for Module 4 and the completion of my video.